do some damage.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Flacco here on second down. And this one is incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Flacco from the gun. He'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. And I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 5 yards there, and remember Howard last year 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
And if Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
They go with Howard again, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That good for 19 and a first down.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. In the red zone this time. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be looked like it indeed. Here come the flags. Collins. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll try and run for it with Collins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go again with Collins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Second down, Flacco now. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he's got his man. That's Maclin. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the... But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a first down following that long gain. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Collins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
To pass, Flacco. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Flacco to Perriman, and the Ravens have a first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Bootleg, Flacco. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Flacco his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Touchback. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is Howard on second down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Trubisky on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment.
There goes Alex Collins. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. They find some open field here. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. First down, they run with Howard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On second down, Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On first down, Flacco. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's Flacco. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Flacco. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and 10 here for Flacco. Able to shake him off. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be a second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's Flacco. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Now Flacco going to give to his fullback, Juszczyk. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Again, it's Howard. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Seven yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Flacco off play action. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive side of trying to protect their passer, but when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Oh, nice move. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 2nd and 10. Flacco once more. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Flacco. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Collins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They come out here in the eye. Then we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. 3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word. I just kept using it.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Kelly. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Green 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, Trubisky finds his target. It's Bellamy. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
Here's Trubisky. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now it's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go.
On the toss play, Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This is Kelly. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on third here, down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go now.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Trubisky will throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. No. Check. Patriot. Gone. Here we go now.
On third and goal, Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down, Collins. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Ravens on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Flacco from the gun. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And it's the Lions who have scored to extend their lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
Let's go! 3-19!
Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go! 3-19!
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Bears on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
No, check. Patriot. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Let's go. Gone. Back up. 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And right with it here over the middle. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Terrell Suggs in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Let's go.
On second down, Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Bears on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. Green.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I like that about Trubisky. Has some calm in the pocket, some good presence, despite the fact only 13 starts in his college career, and an entirely different style of offense. Remember, he played that spread stuff while at North Carolina.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Ravens, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.